evening. I'm Armin Adina from the Philippine Daily Inquirer. I'd like to ask Mr. Nawat Itsaragrisil. Did you require Mr. Arnold Vegafria to report to you about the updates of the Miss Grand Philippines pageant? And did you give any special instructions on how you want the pageant to look like?
No, I just give him some idea, but not much, because of I think it's Philippines is like capital of beauty pageant. So how can I tell the one who know better than me? So that's why I said okay. One concept that I gave to him is not only beautiful. Beautiful is the most important, is true, but not enough for Grand International, because of she has to move, stay with us for 1 year like her, and always traveling around the world with me or Teresa, traveling to see something different around the world too. She just came back from Latin country and continue to other country all the time, and she must understand every situation, every single day, what she can do and she cannot do, what she can speak and she cannot speak to the other person. This is the most important, like an ambassador of our organization, represent your country, our organization, and herself country too. This is the most important. So please check carefully who is ready to work with us, ready to move, ready to see something different. But she has to accept and work hard and donate herself during the time a year. And after that, she can get every experiences to produce herself, grow up by herself back home again. This is the most important. Beauty, just walk, just turn, more makeup. That's it. I don't see any value. I see a lot of value if she ready to work with us. This is the most important that I gave to him. For the stage, for anything, I believe it because the place is so big. So that's why he had to make it big, even though it's so scary. It's too small, but the place Asia Arena Mall. Yeah?
Mall of Asia.
Mall of Asia, sorry. It's quite big, I know. So I believe in his hand to make it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the answer. I also have a question for Isabella. May I ask her?
Yes.
Hi, Isabella. It's me again.
Okay,
Still
sorry.
me. Hi.
I was looking for it, sorry.
Okay. Many people are saying that you have to give an over-the-top presentation to win Miss Grand International. Do you believe in that?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
That a candidate has to give an over-the-top performance, extravagant and extra flamboyant.
I believe the girl needs to have personality. When she arrives at the stage, you need to feel she shiny. You need to feel this power from the girl. I do believe that Miss Grand International will give you space for you to be extra, and that's the thing I like the most, because you can be yourself. You just don't arrive there like, no, you can show what you like in your dress, in your catwalk, and everything. Like my dress, I decided to do something very innovative, something that no one did before, and I had space on Miss Grand International to do that. It was something that everyone in beauty pageant, they love it. So what I like the most in Miss Grand International, that opened this space for you to put your personality in every aspect of the preparation. In your catwalk, in your speech, in your piece speech, you can talk about what comes from your heart. So yes, we can say we can be extra in Miss Grand International, and that's the best part of it, because you can be yourself.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to the Philippines.
Hello everyone, my name is Summer Smith from Crown Sisters Channel. Hello Mr. Nawat. It's me. I'm back, and it's nice to see you all back in the Philippines. Sorry about that. Mr. Nawat, have you been following Miss Grand Philippines at all?
Yes.
If so, is there anything or anyone who has caught your attention?
Quite difficult to answer. Okay.
It's gonna be viral, this one.
I tell you very sincere. Few candidates quite interesting right now, but not only one or two, but not more than half. That I like, but I cannot say anything. I keep quiet. I would like to check tomorrow by myself because I spoke to him already. How can I see the candidates? I supposed to meet them tonight, but he said it's not possible because they are rehearsal at the place SM MOA. So I would love to request. I would like to see them without makeup. And don't say to them, I will go there, what time I will arriving. I want to see by personal. When they're doing by themselves, they don't know I am there. That is the most important, but how can they know? Now they know already. But by the way, we don't tell the time, okay? Maybe 8 o'clock morning, maybe afternoon. I want to see when they practice or doing themselves, lunch, or run to the toilet, keep talking, gossip someone, or some really real personality that I want to see. If they are if they have a side to be the winner, they must do quite strong and very interesting at all the time. The most important, not only beautiful, that I want to see. It's quite difficult to explain. When I saw someone, I cannot choose, depend on him. But if I have to choose someone, the one beautiful same as Isabella, we have so many the same year. They have so many. If we put the score beautiful, maybe 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. But how can I believe you have something more than beautiful? You believe my brand, you love MGI, Miss Grand International, you proud our Miss Grand International, and you trust we're gonna go together. You not come for the price. The price is very low. Yes, nothing much, but opportunity and title is most value in your life. So if I can identify who believes that this is a good chance to win, but if you come because someone hit you come here or push you coming here, a lot of friends push you coming here, go to the pageant, I want to see you win, I want you to get your prize, I want to more famous. That's it, not enough. You have to falling in love my Miss Grand International first, and you believe we are the one and only. You have to choose. That is the most important. So we will see tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow we will see the winner one. Don't say them what time I will go. Okay.
Okay, follow-up question for hello, Miss Menin. I miss you. Okay. Since winning the crown, how was the experience so far, and what is the greatest lesson you have learned from this experience?
Greatest experience so far in my life. I never experienced something like this before. It's gonna be an experience that's gonna take forever in my life. I was trying to negotiate here with Mr. Now, Miss Teresa, if I can expand for 2 more years my reign, but they didn't allow me, but well, I tried. But honestly, it's amazing. I'm living a dream. My life changed from night to day. I have so much opportunities now in my life. I do live the life I love it. I always dream about. I'm very happy. And one lesson I learned with Miss Grand International, with my reigning, it's empathy. It's to be more close to the people, because to be a Miss Grand International is to be serving others, to be serve of others, to the people, to do social projects, to be a voice, to have an impact in society in some way. So yeah, that's the lesson I learned in Miss Grand International, is to have empathy always with others, is to use your voice to serve other people and defend other people. Thank you. And I want to comment one thing that Mr. Nawat was saying before. I know like why he liked to go to rehearsals, because I remember on Miss Grand International, he was always there in the rehearsal looking at the girls, and he was seeing who has the best energy. I remember, because all the time I was like, wow, when he was there special, like give me all my energy, because I want to show them how much I wanted that. And I think that's what he's looking for, a person that's gonna dedicate themselves fully, how much you want this, you know, how much you're gonna give, how much you love this, and you give yourself. So I think that's why Mr. Nawal went to see the backstage, because that's when he knows, like, okay, this girl, I think she gave herself fully. She wanted to really be part of the family. I just want to comment because he said, and I remember him now in the rehearsal. I have this flashback of him watching everyone. I was like, yes, doing the dance, very energetic. But yeah, thank you for your question. So good to see you again.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Franz Ivan, and here in the Philippines, they call me Morris Franz. I just have one question for Sir Arnold Vegafria. I just like to comment. 3 days ago, congratulations for a grandest gala night and at the same time preliminary competition with the girls. My question is, can you give us a glimpse of what are we expecting on the finals night? Are we expecting a huge LED like Sir Nawat is expecting?
I love LED.
Well, did you see how grandiose the Miss Grand International, even the Miss Grand Thailand, right? So I watched the Miss Grand International in Indonesia, and I saw it how they prepared it, and how they showcased the event. It's something different. It's like really a big event and a big show, and it's like I think I can see this is one of the biggest stage that I've ever seen when I was in Indonesia. Of course, I have to sustain and maintain, the taste of Mr. Nawat. They wanted something like always big, always grand. That's why they named it Miss Grand, maybe. I want to sustain that. So I want also to experience the Filipino people, how they stage, how do they do the staging, and how the performance of all the candidates, and also the spectacular light and sounds of the show. So I want that the people can experience, especially Filipino people, and I want also to lift the image of the Miss Grand Philippines organization. And this is our first. And I hope everywhere we will change, we become bigger and better every year. So expect a big event on Thursday.
Thank you so much. And also, would it be okay, Sir ELB, na mag-invite po kayo sa mga manonood natin kung saan natin sila mapapanood yung Miss Grand?
Okay, those people who haven't watched, and I know we're live now, right?
Yes.
They can watch it online by streaming by alvtv.com. So buy your tickets now on alvtv.com, and we have and it also will be aired in other platforms, in other streaming platforms, and it's gonna be worldwide platform. I mean nationwide platforms, and also some Filipino communities from other parts of the world, they can also watch to streaming, and the delayed telecast will be in GMA7.
Thank you so much, and good luck on the finals.
I hope the media, can you please promote it, because this is our first. I want to showcase, let's tell the world that this is the first Miss Grand Philippines, and I want to be, the expectations it's high. So please support, promote our own Miss Grand Philippines organization.
Okay. Good evening. First of all, I'm Nolly for OPMB Worldwide. Okay, first of all, I would like to congratulate MGI organization for celebrating a decade of success. Okay, so my question is, what changes can we expect at the Miss Grand International in the next 10 years for Mr. Nawat?
You ask her or me?
Yeah.
It should be 10 years in the future. Oh, it's very hard to say. Okay, first, next step. For next month, I do hope our big project will be success for the latest company. This is the most important because our plan for 10 years is already done. Almost the time coming. I hope that. And then the second step after 10 is mean 15 years. I would like to celebrate. How can I say? It's difficult. Difficult or dangerous. Okay, I want to be the biggest beauty pageant in the world. I can do it. I can doing go to the point. Even it gonna be happen or not. But I have to be setting my goal in the future for 15 years. And of course, I a little start to thinking, I would love to support a small pageant. Some of the pageant in the world, they don't have much supporter. They don't have support, financial supporter also. So many. We don't talk about one or two, three, four, five pageant in the world that very famous. We're talking about the small pageant in Africa, the small pageant in Latin, the small one. If I have chance to support them in the future, I would love to help them. It's like a local, continental, or local, or some country. They want to make it, but they don't have chance to make it because the financial problem. This is the most I want. If they have a chance to be growing up or a good message to the world, I would like to support them. Not only the talk. I still searching some of the beauty pageant that we never know before, because I don't want to do anything that they already success, but I want to support the one who not success yet. So that's why now I talking with my staff. Okay, I want to see how many pageant from South Africa, how many pageant from Latin, not national pageant, like a group, you know, Miss Cacao, Miss Banana, Miss Pineapple. Don't laugh on me, nah? They have it now. They have, but they do very small pageant, and they don't have chance to make it bigger. And sometimes they want and they dream, but they cannot do. This is the problem. So that's why I want to support. It is for the 15 and 20 is for next 10 years. We celebrate for 20 years MGI. I would love to set up the people who coming to work with me. A lot of positioning that I want to step a little behind. Always support them and push them in the power of financial and creative to produce new generation, because of every kind of company, every kind of business, every kind of beauty pageant, they have a circle life, going up and going down, going up and going down, and going down and never up. I would love to have my MGI going up. Oh, of course, sometimes we going down, but I would love to let going up again, don't down forever. So that's why my life is not so long. I would love to let the new generation coming to work with us, sharing some business. So that's why we planning about the latest company. Everyone, if I say a little early, like 1 month early. Normally I have to say maybe the mid of August. If I succeed for the latest company, Philippines can be our part of owner. Everyone can be a part of owner. And we are the first and ever in the world. This is the most important, another 10 years. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Just a follow-up question, Mr. Nawat. How does the organization plan to make Miss Grand International a success, or to make it number one, not only here in the Philippines, but globally?
In the world? Number one in the world.
Yeah.
Within before my celebrate 15 years.
Okay.
Yes, because of, sorry to say that, sorry for Miss Universe, Miss World, they are my friend. And also Miss International and Miss Supra. We are friends, but we are the competitor. This is the business. So that's why we have to talk. If we want to run the business, grow up, we have to setting the biggest goal. So that's why I think it's should within 5 years, maybe another 4 years, because of now it's 11, 12. Before we celebrate 15 years, we want to make it. Thank you
Very much.
Hi, good evening everyone. Again, thank you so much to AAOV Events for having SMNI here. I'm Sherry, I'm from SMNI. Good evening, MGI. And my question is, anyone from you guys, what is the advocacy of Miss Grand Philippines and what is its impact to the society of women as a whole? Thank you.
Philippines, one of the advocacy, of course, we follow the one with international, which is the peace and harmony and against war, and that's one of the number one. And then secondly, it's our own, which is the education. Education is the most important. Our scholarship foundation, and third, it's the mental health programs, mental health awareness programs. So those are the three key advocacies of Miss Grand Philippines organization. And I think Roberta has his own. She has her own advocacy.
Yeah, I do have my own. When I was 15 years old, I was supporting the Department of Environmental and Natural Resources. I was grateful enough to be one of their ambassadors of waste management. And when I joined Miss Grand International, of course, I have to stick with the advocacy of Miss Grand, which is peace and harmony. So I tried as much as possible to remove myself into like my first advocacy and put it into a new one. And that kind of environment for me, experiencing or even like letting other people educating me on what happened with the war in this place is what happened afterwards. It was very heartbreaking and very insightful. And during those times, when I got to talk to my friends from Kazakhstan and like my friends from Russia, that was a really hard topic to discuss too when I was internalizing on what they have felt during those times. So being in Miss Grand International, being a candidate for the Philippines and being the voice of other people really resembles what we truly are, which is compassionate, being empathic. And I think this experience is really like one of the most memorable because I've learned a lot from this journey. And I think afterwards, I'm still gonna be supporting my core.
Hello, good afternoon and good evening to everyone. Good evening to Miss Grand International Organization and Sir Arnold and our queens. By the way, I am benched from Sash Factor International and Sash Factor Philippines. My question is for Sir Arnold. For as early as now, do you have plans or do you have plans to bring Miss Grand International here in the Philippines?
That's a very good question. We know that the Miss Grand International is one of the biggest now pageant, and I want also to bring also here. Actually, we just talked about it a while ago, just a few minutes ago. But if the Mr. Nawat will give us a chance to bring the Miss Grand Philippines here, I'm sure the whole Philippines will love to do it, right? With the help of our government, with the help of our tourism government, and of course, the private sectors and our companies who's willing to help, I'm willing to accept if they will give us a chance to bring here to the Philippines.
Thank you, Sir Arnold. For Mr. Nawat, my question for you is, does Miss Grand International faces a challenge as of the moment?
Okay, for this year is a new beginning chapter that I didn't say to anyone before. We will gonna have a singing contest during the time of beauty pageant. So the representative from every country must be coming to join this event during the time in Vietnam. So we're searching for one of the winner from this challenge, because of I know right now only beauty pageant is not enough. I would love to produce a star during the time of the beauty pageant. So we will combine the talent and the singer, but the singer is not the old style, the conservative style. I would love to see the new style. I will give the national director each country. This is the new thing start from this year. And another start from this year, the winner must have a contract with our organization for 2 years, not only 1 year, because I would love to produce you continue. From the first 10 years, we contact only 1 year. I think it's sometimes it's quite short. When they turn crown, they go back home. They're not famous much, so that's I disappoint myself. So I would love to continue contract for 2 years, start from this year for the winner one. I would love to planning about how we produce the winner to be a famous in the world too. This is the two things that we changing start from this year. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, and I hope
Can you sing a song?
Tonight and your surprise visit tomorrow to the girls. Do you have any other activities lined up? Yes,
Oh,
Dave.
I don't know anything much. Actually, with Mr. Arnold.
Yes, TV guestings. I think that will be tomorrow. Yes, TV guestings tomorrow. And if there's a chance that they can go around to showcase our country, I mean, if he has time, but their schedules is very toxic. But at least within Metro Manila, we can give them some glimpse of Metro Manila.
Will we see as judges po? One of the judges, Sir Nawat.
I will ask him if he's
What?
willing to be one of the board of judges.
No, I'm not judge. I never. You know, since the beginning until now, I never judge anyone. Only Miss Grand International. Yes, because I don't want to judge for national pageant, because of I respect the national director to be the selected one.
Thank you very much.
And I have something to tell. Thank you so much again for the beauty pageant lover in Philippines. Please support every contestant for Miss Grand Philippines this year, even she will win or not, because this is the new beginning to make the beauty pageant come back to enjoy much in Philippines. And I do hope one of the questions when I will bring MGI, the world final, come to Philippines, I can say it's very soon, it's quite soon. But I cannot promise maybe next year or next 2 years, but I do hope within 5 years should be happening very soon, because I don't think about anything. I just thinking about this is the right place for the beauty pageant. Why we not come? We should come. So that's why we're gonna be make it happen very soon. Thank you so much.
Miss Teresa, I've always wanted to ask you this question. I think it's about time. You have a job that I can only dream of having. You work for a major beauty pageant, and you get the chance to work with beauty queens, beautiful girls throughout the range. And my question for you is, I have to make sure that could you tell us a bit more about your work and the challenges that you face?
Oh, interesting. My work mainly would focusing on licensing, worldwide. So since I start 2013, at the beginning it's a little bit hard because no one knows us. We've been pushing through, we try with our productions with Mr. Nawat guidance. Mainly, we become one of the, a second year we became a Grand Slam, which is part of Grand Slam pageant, which is, bring us to the next level. After that, things get a bit easier in terms of, spreading the licensing throughout the world. So my jobs is majority, before the pageant is that. But during the pageants, it's a little bit different because I'm also part of, reviewing, contestant also. But once we have the queen, my jobs also change, together with licensing, I'm also, being part of the queen's journey during her task. Because we are seeing our queen as part of our family. If you notice, we are one of the only beauty pageants, international beauty pageants that treats the queens like family. And also, that's actually the culture that we created. I want the queen to feel that we work together as part of the family. She can talk to me like, like I'm the mommy. I was called mommy actually the third year by Lee Garcia. She was they asked the question, one of the queen asked the question, how's Teresa, how's Mr. Nawat? And her answer was, Teresa is like a mom. It actually hit me. It was like, and everybody, for the queens for the first 3 years, they said the same thing. Yes, Teresa is like a mom. I support them in every way because we are women. Mr. Nawat, he support like a president, like the boss. He give guidance. But every little things, it's more or less, a woman talk. They can talk to me with a lot of things. I think Isabella could.
Mommy, even today, like, Mom, with the headache. Wait, she got the medicine. Here, the medicine for you. I'm like, thank you, Mommy. Mommy, she's ready all the time with everything.
When he talks about ready to work, I was the first woman who ready to work 30 years ago. I need to be ready 30 years ago, really ready. For everything. So that's basically me. if that's answer your question. Thank you so much, and I'm very honored to be part of the team. It's a very great honor for me, and I love my job.
I love to be with the queen too.
Good evening. My name is Nico from Pep.ph. I have 3 questions. First one's for Sir ALV. So, sir, hearing the expectations from Mr. Nawat himself, do you feel any pressure right now?
I'm always pressured because the standard of Mr. Nawat is very high. So I have to to follow his standard, of course, to maintain the franchise. So I do my best. I will really try my best to sustain and maintain her very high standard so that we can still get the franchise every year. So I will To all the Filipino people, please help and support Miss Grand Philippines organization.
My next question is for Roberta. To finally get your well-deserved final walk as Miss Grand, are you excited for that? And how are you preparing?
Like as it grows near every single day, I feel emotional because it's been almost a year since my reign from Miss Grand Philippines, and I've learned so much. And I just can't wait for you all to hear my speech. And we've come a long way for the Philippines. We're one step closer for our goal. Maybe for next representative, we might get the golden crown with their dedication and hard work. And all of that I've been doing in my reign is purely and entirely for the Filipino people.
My last question is for Isabella. So you'll be passing on your crown in the coming months. Are there plans for you to maybe join showbiz or maybe be an actress here in the Philippines or in Brazil or in Thailand?
Join what? Sorry.
Showbiz.
Oh yes, definitely. And actually, after I have some plans to move to Los Angeles to start some acting career there, some acting classes and career. So yeah, but maybe also in Philippines. Who knows? I love it here. It would be a dream. Yes, maybe.
Thank you so much.
Oh really? Oh, good to know. I'll put in my list.
Hi, good evening. Congratulations, Sir ALV. Advance congratulations. My question for you is, Sir Nawat has clearly said what they are looking for in a winner for Miss Grand Philippines. How would you incorporate that in the scoring for the finals? Would there be a special closed-door session about it, or maybe in the deliberation for the final score?
Like what he said, who's ready to work with them? No, same thing in ours, in our national competition. Who is the candidate who's ready to work for us also? So that's the number one thing that very important to the candidate. And of course, who will be the best candidate to represent our country? That's the most important. Ready to work with us, the epitome of the requirements of the Miss Grand International, and I'm so excited. I think in among the 30 candidates, one of them will be the best candidate that we can represent our country, and we will be proud of it. And I hope this time, we will do our best. The organization will do our best, and we will work hard to get the golden crown for the Philippines. I hope.
Thank you and congratulations.
Hi, good evening. My name is Peter from Critical Beauty. Welcome back to the Philippines. My question is for Mr. Nawat. Mr. Nawat, recently, there's a trans woman who had won a national pageant in Netherlands. Is Miss Grand International ready for a trans woman to join your competition?
Okay, absolutely not. Because we are the women beauty pageant. In the world, the original, when we were born, we have two, men and women. And you know, men and women, even you change your body to the woman, or man change to the woman, or woman change to the man, but your brain, your energy inside, your gene still have man. So maybe you are stronger, you thinking different way, like a sport. They're not allowed, even as women's sport, they're not allowed transgender to be joined with the women's sport because the energy inside and the brain is still keeping the man. And another reason is, in the world, we have a male pageant, woman pageant, and transgender pageant. My question is, the real woman can be joined the transgender pageant or not? If it's not, the woman pageant not allow the transgender coming through because of we have to fair in the world for every gender. We cannot give you a two chance. Why? Transgender, you're going to join with transgender pageant, very famous. so many like Miss Queen International, something like that. But the woman cannot join. If you can join, and then you can join with the woman, you have 2 chances. But the real woman one, she has only 1 chance. It's not fair because of Miss Grand International, we call fair pageant. We don't against them, we always support them. But we support the women too. We don't want to any gender have other chance more than others. Thank you so much, and congratulations for Miss Universe Netherlands, the winner of transgender, and congratulations for first runner-up. She was Miss Grand Netherlands before last 2 years, first runner-up. Do you know that? No, you check. What year? 2020. She's represent Miss Grand Netherlands coming to join us before. She first runner.
Alright, thank you. We'd like to have last 2 questions for tonight.
So my question is for Mr. Nawat Itsaragrisil. Mabuhay and welcome to Philippines. So my name is Charlemagne, the owner and founder of the Throne Empire. So nowadays, Mr. Nawat, Miss Grand International is asking for fair and square judging. So how does judging work at Miss Grand International?
You mean the result, right?
How does
the process of the
yeah,
result?
The process, yeah.
Okay. We never have any judging panel for every contest of Miss Grand International and Miss Grand Thailand too. Because I believe that our sponsor, they're not professional for select the beauty queen, but they're the best for support our organization. But if I would love to turn back the advertising, okay, we can say the judges or a special guest on that night to show themselves. But the most important judges is everyone around them. My staff, my assistant, my makeup, myself, and my team. We give them a score every day since they are arrived at the hotel first day until the end. So I cannot let anyone select the winner only a few hours on the stage because of how can they know their life, what they do. Like Roberta, I know her since she practiced many days before she crowned Miss Grand on the stage. And I can remember she's number 40, right? What number are you? 40? 40, I remember, number 40. Why? I think she's a very good potential. When I arrived in the rehearsal place, they call the 40 girls coming up together at the same time. I very wonder why not called one by one. 40 girls coming up on the stage, waiting for one walk, second, third, until 40. So I look at her. She always very strong. She waiting 1.5 hours on the stage. She the last, but she never lose. She very good potential, and she smile, look at full energy. So that's why I said only number 24 and 40 should be win by myself, but I never talk with anyone. But finally she won number 40 because of number 24 is very gorgeous or maybe when good impression, but she can stand waiting for quite long time with the beautiful and energy. So come back to my question, to your question. So that's why our judge is not only the one who coming for the final. Every moment, I give them a score. Every moment, Teresa give them a score too. And I have a lot of assistants. They will report me every day. When we stay together, why? We have to stay 25 days. We invest a lot to know the people. If we don't want to know anything much, we do like 1 week enough. 5-star hotel, good service, and good show, enough. I select you. And the sponsor select you, finish? No. 25 days, sometimes I don't know them very well. So that's why the justice must be from day one until day end by our team, most important, because of after that, the result, who is the winner. She not working with our sponsor, sorry to say that, but she support the product of the sponsor, but she must to stay with us. And we have to work with her, with them. That is the most important to select. Thank you.
Hi, mabuhay and good evening. Welcome to the Philippines. I am Ria from Philippine Pageant Torso, and my question will be for Miss Isabella. Since MGI famous slogan is Stop the War, what are your current projects and programs about it?
Stop the war and violence. So we have the opportunity to visit many countries, such as now we were in Latin America, and most of the countries we are able to visit some social project. Now we were in Peru and we visit a community there that they gather the money of the people in the community to cook. So it's a place they do there to cook for the unprivileged people there. And honestly, when I arrived there to see this reality was really touching. And being there, we had the opportunity to make a beautiful donation for them. So before they used to cook in a pan that with, how say the lenha? I'll say this in English, that they don't have an electric oven. They use the wood things, which is toxic. So we had the opportunity to do a big donation. So we donate an electric oven for them. We donate a lot of pens, so many things Miss Grand International, Miss Grand Peru donate. So we always have the opportunity to use our voice, to use the platform, to help those people. When we say stop the war and violence, it does not mean the war, but it means like anywhere the person, mental issues, we visit place to help people with mental issues, people with disability, poor people, kids that they're not together with their parents. So Miss Grand International embrace a lot of social cause. When we say stop the war and violence, we want to say the war in all aspects in the world. And that's what I've been doing in my reign for 1 year. I have been the possibility to visit many different social projects and use the platform to use my voice to raise awareness of each cause and what these people need, what these people wanted. But the last one we were in Peru, they really touched me, because when the woman received all of these things, to see she crying, she was a mother, she had a kid in her house, her kid has disability. So it could be a very strong woman, they always fighting there to produce the food for the kids and for all the community. So I have this memory when she received all of this, she cried, and then I cried also. So I want to thank Miss Grand International for giving this possibility to experience this, because really it changed the way I see things in my life.
Alright, since I'll be the one next to...
Okay, I give you a little more information. Stop the war and violence. I believe the war never stop in the world.
Yes.
But if I can support something to let the people thinking about why they make a war and violence to other people, maybe a little decrease. I give you one example. I'm very proud of our organization. Hanley, she's Miss Grand Myanmar on 2020. When she came out the country, she cannot going back home because of, if she going back home, she go to the jail. because again in between the politics of the army in the countries. So I never leave her alone. I took her my office after pageant finished, after contest finished. She lived with me almost 2 years. I give her support money, place, and life, enjoy friend, my staff, until I try to push her to the third countries all the time by Miss Grant International Organization to support financial, support documents, support everything. Finally, now she's in Canada. I can change her citizen already. She moved there around 5 months already. You know, it's quite big problem time to time with my company. You know, a lot of organization belong in her country. I don't want to say the name of country much. And also the police from their country, the embassy from her country contact my organization, Miss Grand Internet. You should send her back to me country. You should send. I will take her now. No, I said no. You cannot do. This is the human right. I have to protect her. She don't do anything false. So that's why you cannot catch. You cannot do anything. I protect and move the place all the time. Finally, we contact with the UN and then support the document until they accept. You know, even the time before departure, she stayed at the airport, Bangkok airport, almost 1 week. She cannot fly down. 1 ticket throw away, 2 ticket throw away, a lot of problem. The police will come at the airport to catch her at night. You see how dangerous of the war. So I have to talk with my friend, a lot of friends working at the airport, a lot of people coming to help me to escape, to take her to the toilet, to some place, don't say anything, waiting for the time until she can departure. Because of we not allow her to step out of the airport. Even 1 step is a big problem. And some people, some organized, try to push her up to the airplane back to country. I said no. I talked with the general, someone, to stop everything. And the human right is most important. You cannot do anything with the people if she not agree. She don't do anything wrong, but she don't want to accept something that you do. So she's not wrong. So finally, she can fly with Korean Air. Thank you so much to accept our passenger flight to Toronto. And now she very happy. She has a new family, like new friend, I think it's a new world, because nobody there. Only her life, flying alone and landing. Someone took her to the place because you have to contact where she live, what kind of apartment, and she live alone. You know, really joking when she arriving. Okay, we have a staff and myself try to line all the time and talking. Okay, when she arriving, since when she arriving and go to the apartment, the small city far from Toronto, quite far. She live in the village. You know, the first question, are you okay? And she said to me, the first sentence is, Mr. Nawat, I still start cooking the first meal for my life. This is, I almost cry. Okay, you full, you happy, you can sleep. Okay, keep talking tomorrow. Everything is clear. Until now, she got the citizen. She just got the citizen a few weeks ago. Now she's a Canadian. She can fly back her country. Nobody can touch her because the Canadian protect her. This is the most important, stop the war and violence that I mean. Thank you so much.
Alright, so what a life-changing organization. Alright, so here's my question to Mr. Nawat. So what advice, before the press con end, what advice can you give to the next Miss Grand Philippines?
Oh, good advice. Ready to entertainment, the real woman one. don't fake, don't much beautiful, but the real beautiful and the good character. And the good character, and of course, she has to make herself proud of Philippine people's support. We need a lot of Philippines to support her. We have to say very sincere, the winner must be well known in her country. Even in Philippines, Philippines must be well known from Philippines. All Philippine fans always support her. Because of only herself can do, but not much. But the power of Philippines can do a lot of things. I believe that. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much to our media friends for asking your questions. And should you have any further questions later on, maybe you can ask some more one-on-one questions to our guests. And of course, we would like to